Yo, 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 it's your boy, Mark Marks. Mm-mm-mm. I say no. Hey, Violet, I'm doing good. How are you? Doing good. How was your weekend? Mhm. Can't remember what I was going to do just now. Oh, cool. Nice. Nice. Cool. I haven't been on ST for a while. Mm. Sweet. Would you like an angel card, Violet? Cool. Okay. A second. Just gotta put my phone on charge before I forget. Here we go. Hey, Amy, how you doing? You all right, sweetheart? Hey, kids. How you been, sweetie? All good? All right, I got these angel cards, angel guide oracle cards. You all right? That's good. All right, Violet, let's see what we got for you. As long as you're doing all right, that's good. All right. This is for Violet. 1, 2. Okay. All right, your card is cut the cords. Okay. So Violet, your cards are your card is cut the cords. The spirit is saying, in spirituality, cords are the energetic bonds that connect to a situation, to a person, or a place. These are different types of cords, but in the context, they are connections to situations or people that can have a negative or draining effect upon you. We can also create a negative cord when we have an expectation of the outcome of the situation, especially when it is outside our control. So this is an important time for you to release any attachments to people, places, or situations, outcomes, or anything else that could be limiting your experience of joy. Angels are wrapping you up in a light of love so you can lovingly detach from situations that could be draining, dramatic, or damaging to your health or purpose. So there you go. Cut the cords. People, places, things, situations. Could be anything. You're welcome, Violet. Kits, you sent me a donation. Thanks, sweetie. You can go ahead and ask your question. Would you like a card, Amy? Yeah, it's a nice deck. It's a cool little deck. All right. Okay, this is for Amy. Of course, sweetheart, anything for you. I always got time for you. Come on now. All right. Your card is Friendship and Union. Friendship and Union. And this says, this is a time for coming together. Friendship and other connections are important now. There is a strengthening in your bonds with others and your capacity to know who your people are. You are surrounded by incredible, insightful, and encouraging people at this time, and it's important to enjoy the friendships and other connections you have. If you have felt disconnected or out of place for some time, know that you are moving into a far more supportive and joyful space now. Your angel guides are encouraging you to connect deeply with those you trust the most. Ask yourself, how can you bring the whole of yourself into friendships and relationships? Be present, listen, open up, smile, laugh, venture forth, and enjoy this time. There you go. Yo, what's up, David? Yeah, bro. You know, I got it all. You know, I can't complain. Yes, I feel this way. Amy, yeah, just the best thing to do is let go and let God deal with it, and also put yourself in better positions to be open to being friends with people. But if you feel like you can't trust somebody, then you can't trust somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just the way it is. It's just that's you don't have to. I always tell people you don't have to have a million friends, and you don't have to have a million relationships. You just got to get with the right people. Spirit and God and angels, they'll put you in front of people every day. You just got to choose what people you want to be around and you don't want to be around. If you feel like you shouldn't be around somebody, then don't be around them. If you feel like you really like somebody and you want to be friends with them, then that's the thing to do. You know, it's very easy. It's like a light switch. When you see somebody, you turn it off. You're like, nope. You see somebody you like, hey, turn that on. Okay, we're good. I'll entertain them. People are in your life for a reason or a season, as like I say. Yeah, I mean, you can open up, but like I said, just open up to the right people. You know, open up to the right people. You'll know, you can sense it. You can sense people you can love and trust and things like that. You can trust me, you know that. Kit, you said my aunt wants to sell the house, so now I need to move out. Will I successfully find a place of my own soon? Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah, of course you can trust me. I'm your daddy, so you can always trust daddy. You can always trust me. I never leave you astray, Amy. Daddy's always got your back. Literally. Okay. Gothic, you ain't seen nothing. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. All right, Kit, you said, will you successfully find a place of your own soon? All right, let's see what soon is. Will Kit find her own place between now and the end of March? From now until the end of March, will Kit end up finding her own place? Towards like the end of March, it looks hopeful. It looks like you might hear of things, but I don't know, like what. It all depends on when you have to move out. Like, yeah, I don't see her selling the house before the end of March, though. I don't see your aunt selling it, but it looks like somebody's interested, but it looks like you're gonna end up staying there until the end of March. Yeah. Yeah, in April, it looks like you'll be finding a new place. In April, it looks like you'll be finding a new place, and it looks like a woman's gonna help you find a new place, and everything will work out. I get a yes for April. So I would say from now until April, it looks like you'll be moving out and you'll be going to a new place. But I feel like your aunt will have a chance to sell her house by the end of March to a guy or to a person who is like mature and wants the house. But it's nothing set in stone actually. But I mean, it's February 12th, 2023, and right now the energy says that this is a possibility, and this is what could happen. Whether it happens or not, that would be great, right? So the energy right now, if it doesn't change, I would say that it looks good for you to be there until April, and then it looks like you'll move out in April and be in a new place. And it looks like a woman will help you find this place or get this place. And it looks like someone mature, like a man or someone else, might buy the house from your aunt. But it looks like you'll be there till the end of March, going into April possibility. So it looks good. Looks good. So hopefully that works out, and hopefully that all happens. It's like one thing after another for you kids. First it was a job, now it's your home, your living arrangements. They say it comes in threes. And sure as shit it does. I know it does for me sometimes. It all happens all at once. Always some crazy shit, man. But hey, it's life, I'd rather go through those situations than be in the hospital for the next 3 months. So I'll take that over anything else health-wise. Want me to pray for you, bro? Well, I pray for everybody, that everybody, including you, has everything that you possibly want. I really do hope that everybody comes in here and says, "Hey, Mark, I found a job. I found someone who I can love and be with. I found this, I found that. I want, I have this and I have that. I really do. Well, that's how you have to look at it, kids. If you look at it in a positive way, those changes will turn positive. If you look at it in a negative way, like if you say, fuck, now I gotta move, like this is bullshit, and I gotta deal with this shit, I don't know what I'm gonna do, blah 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 blah. So if you like project the negative on the situation, then it's gonna turn negative. If you project in a positive way, then you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna go somewhere. I'm gonna be a lot better off there, except being with my aunt. So when I get to this new place, it's going to be great. Me and my child will be blessed. We'll have a great place to live. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. Yeah, exactly. But it's a challenge we have to face anyway. It's the way it is. Like this year, my sister's going through a divorce. I would have never thought in a million years that she was going to get a divorce. And now I have to deal with it because I live here. And we're hoping that we can, pay him off and get him out of here so we can keep the house. But what if we can't? It ain't gonna phase me. A house is a house. When I die, this shit's gonna stay here, so I can move somewhere else and be happy, even though I don't want to. But we're gonna try and stay here because we love living here. We made it our home for the past 13 years. And sometimes it's meant to be. It's meant to to move somewhere else or go somewhere else. In the last 13 years, there's been a few times I wanted to get the hell out of here and just go on my own and go somewhere and just live somewhere else and not deal with family and not deal with people. But like my mom says, and she's right, it doesn't matter where you go, you're always gonna encounter some type of bullshit, no matter what. So sometimes it's best just staying put and deal with the little bit of bullshit that you deal with. Because where you go, you might be even worse. Unless you know for sure it's gonna pan out the right way, then you'll be all right. But you never know till you try, right? Life is all about choices. If we make the bad choice, we say, fuck, we should have never done it. If we make a great choice, then we're like, I'm so glad I did it. I'll never look back. So it's just the way it is. I bet you everybody in here regrets things, and I bet a lot of people in here are glad they made the decisions they made. It's for the better. So unfortunately, that's how life is. We have to make bold, smart choices, intelligent choices. Sometimes we make shitty choices. It's a part of life. But the best choices is to choose God. There you go, Violet. Sometimes we're not supposed to be involved in those things that we wish we would have, but it's just the way it is. Yeah, I mean, there you go. But you're there, you're here, you're in the situation you are for a reason, because it's probably not meant for you, or it's not. Sometimes we can get into that stuff and then it might not work out for us. We think it could have worked out for us, but maybe it wasn't. I believe that we're all on the path we're in, and we get diverted to where we are because that's where we're supposed to be. Whether we believe that or not, that's up to us. I can't say that I have any regrets or I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that. Um, the only thing I probably wish I did different was probably go on my own, start my own business earlier in life instead of 30. I wish I would have started at 25 or 23 or 24 or something like that. But then again, it wasn't meant for me to because I was still learning certain things at that age. So at 30, I felt more comfortable. But who's to say that from now until I rest of my life that I'm going to be okay and that I won't have to worry about that wish, you know? So it all depends on us, really. We control our own destiny. We control what wishes do come true and don't come true sometimes. And I know it's hard for people to understand, but that's exactly how it all pans out. Sometimes we just have to, instead of wish, we just have to make it happen. Exactly. And I don't regret my past, and I don't care about my past anymore. I used to dwell on it too much, and then feel sorry for myself or feel like I made a big mistake in this way or that way. But you're right. I can only change what happens next to a certain point. Because I have a card in my deck, and I put it there for a reason. It says, "You plan and God laughs." And what that card means is exactly what it means. Sometimes I can say, you know what? I have a maintenance business that I've had for 16 years, and I've done this for 3 years. And right now, I want to be a psychic for the rest of my life. I can say that right now, and I can come on there every day and be a psychic, right? And then all of a sudden, someone calls me and says, "Hey, Mark, I have a big job for you doing electrical work. I want to give you the job. I know you, I trust you. Can you please price the job?" And then I price the job and I get the job. So what am I supposed to do? I can say, well, I don't want to do it anymore and then lose the chance to make good money and instead of sitting here doing this. Or do I say, I want my passion, I want to stay here and fuck doing electrical and maintenance, I don't want to do that no more. So what if I make the wrong choice? So you're always constantly, you can change everything, but are you going to change it for the right reason, or are you going to really change it to benefit you? So you're constantly having to make the right choices no matter what. And that's why, like, I always debate on doing this full time and still having my business, or like, do I just do both and just be happy? And doing both makes me happy. So I do both. I don't want to give up one or the other. So it's a constant thought pattern you have to deal with every day. And then somebody might say, "Hey, look, I want you to, I can, the weather can be shitty for a whole week, and I come on here and I make money, I do readings, I have fun, and it makes me happy. So what am I gonna do? I'm obviously gonna do what I have to do and what I'm drawn to and what I feel like spirit's put me in the right place to do. Uh, Hold on a sec, kids. Sorry. Mhm. Yeah, I got it on my computer. It doesn't show it, but on my phone, I got the notification. Yeah. All right, sweetheart. No problem. Thanks. I'm sorry, I didn't see it on. I usually it comes through my computer and gives me a beep, but it's on my phone actually, so that's good. Okay, you ran into two men at my job. Oh, here we go. There you go. Speaking of the devil. Yeah, it's two. I just got the beep just now. I literally just got it as we were talking. Yes, I got it. It says, yeah, yeah. It's the second one. I got it, sweetie. On my computer it was late, but on my phone it was early. All right, no problem. Okay, I ran into two men at my job while I was in the hallway. They seemed to take a liking to me and wanted me to contact them weeks later. What is to come in my career? All right, let's check. So how's the job going? Is it going okay? It's okay, you think? Yeah, and I think it's going to continue to keep you on your toes for the rest of the month. Looks like you'll be working and looks like things will be fine. You'll be learning more things, finding out more things. Just, you're going to need the strength to deal with everything, obviously. There's a lot of communication coming up, and then, from now to the end of the month, you'll be communicating with a lot of people, talking to a lot of people, messaging, talking, whatever. You'll be handling a lot of matters, a lot of situations. I think you're going to start to enjoy it here and there. I feel like it's going to mentally drain you. And I think that eventually, you might say, where am I? What am I doing? You know, um, I feel like you're gonna be frustrated at some points. Yeah, that's your duties. I see that that's gonna be, the main focus. And if you keep doing that, you'll be fine. Just try to avoid conflict and avoid like any type of turmoil or anything. I mean, it says it's gonna be good, but there's gonna be some, ups and downs here and there. Um, I just feel like, there's gonna be some criticism here and there from people. Try not to allow people to get to you. If somebody's like judging you or criticizing you or causing any type of conflict around you, just let it go. Don't worry about it. I still feel like you're gonna have, doubts, and I feel like things are gonna be, at a place where you're gonna be okay. But I think it's more of like the people around you are going to test you. They might criticize you, and you'd be like, "Yo, don't be talking shit about me. Like I did my job, or I did what I had to do, or you said this, I said that." There's gonna be some like back and forth. Might be with some people around you. You might get undermined. I get criticism around you. Yeah, I pretty much got like the same thing. Like, yeah, I just feel like you're gonna do your job to the best of your ability. You're gonna do what you have to do, but there's gonna be men that are going to be immature, ineffective, and they're gonna like have petty. They're gonna be petty around you. They're gonna be one. I feel like some men are shy to talk to you. Some men are going to like make the decision of being kind of weird around you. Um, just like try not to proceed in their bullshit and try not to deal with them. Do your job. I feel like you're very good at it, but I think they're gonna get tested by men, an older guy, a guy who's older than you. He's like a character. He's like a person who, he doesn't seem very effective. He doesn't have like the balls to say certain things to you, but he's got his eye on you, and he's gonna be like trying. He's gonna be kind of weird and petty and emotional. And I see another person who is gonna be like kind of ignoring what you have to say or ignoring how you feel. But it's just like I feel like there's like a bunch of idiots around you at your job. I know you said you work with a bunch of men, so working with men is not the greatest thing in the world because I hate working with guys, to be honest. They're annoying as hell, and so it looks like your job is going to be fine. You're going to be working. You're going to be doing your thing. But I just feel like the men there's two men in particular. Like you said you had two men. You ran into two men. I don't feel like you can trust these guys too much. So try not to associate with them too much because they're kind of weird. I would say just watch out for these two guys. Yeah. Yeah, they don't work there. Yeah. I would say like try not to deal with them. They seem like kind of weird. Yeah. Yeah. You met them once, that's good. You don't want to meet them again or you don't want to deal with them because I feel like they don't have They might come across like they're okay, but I don't feel like they are. Um, I don't feel like they are. So just be aware of those guys. And even if it isn't them, there's other men there that will act in a petty way or a weird way, and they're gonna be like, yeah, probably the ones you work with. I feel like there's a young one and an older one, and they're kind of weird. But your job seems secure for now. At least for the next 3 weeks, it seems secure. It seems good, and looks like people are uh, praising you in the background, saying she's good at her job. We'll keep her. She's good. She's about that life. So it looks like it's good for you work wise. Just beware of the people. Yeah, I also think that they were like kind of testing you out. Yeah, like I said, sweetie, I wouldn't deal with these guys if I were you. I'm not getting anything good about these guys. I think they like the way that you work, or they want you to work for them, but they're not exactly the right people to work for. I just feel like they'll be inconsistent. They're not going to be the right guys to deal with. And that's why I'm saying it, like, because I think that they want you to work for them, yes, but I don't feel like they're going to be the right choice. They're going to cause problems, and they're not very honest, and I don't feel like they're going to be the right choice, to be honest. I mean, you can do whatever you want. That's your life, but I just feel like if you make plans with them, it's not going to work. I just feel like they got an ulterior motive, you know? That's fine, sweetheart. I just don't see like seem like they're gonna be the ones to deal with. I would say just feel it out and see what happens. But if you only met them once, and I would say that they're probably just talking to hear themselves. But I don't get that it's a good idea to deal with them right now because of how they are. Yeah, yeah. I just every time I ask about these guys, it doesn't show me anything decent, sweetheart. Nothing. They're only gonna cause you like sadness. You're gonna be irritated if you actually deal with them. You're gonna be disappointed if you deal with them, and they're gonna treat you different. They might come across like some people come across as like these really cool people, or they like seem genuine, but I don't get that these guys are genuine at all. I think it's more of like, let's see if we can get her to come over. And I feel like if you stay with your job now and just deal with it without getting involved with anybody in a friendship or type of more than that, and just do your job type of thing, then I feel like it'll be better for you than getting yourself involved with any type of petty guys and dealing with their situations. It's something to that effect, something like that. But I don't get any consistency with them guys, not at all. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what vibe you got from them, but it doesn't seem like a very good one. But I'm glad it's going good for you at work. At least it's okay. I know it's new still. I know you only been there for like, a week or a couple days or whatever it is. But I think it's gonna get better as time goes on. I really do. It's just a matter of if you want to deal with, certain people. Don't let people get to you. That's all. Don't let them get to you. Yeah, that's the best thing. Yeah. Hey Nia, how you doing, sweetheart? You all right? You're welcome, sweetie. No problem. Yeah, same here. I didn't like the outcome, but it's all good. I was kind of rooting for Philadelphia, but they lost. My card said they were gonna lose too, so I was like, oh shit. I was kind of hoping it was gonna be wrong, but it's all good. I'm for the Patriots anyway, so I don't really care who won. But I was rooting for the East. I don't like any West Side teams. I'm an East Side guy. But yeah, it was a very interesting Super Bowl though. It was interesting. It was very interesting. Yeah. It was a high scoring game. It's pretty good. 38-35. That's a good game. I guess everybody got their money's worth. The halftime show was kind of I like Rihanna, but I felt like it was like blah. It wasn't that great. Plus, I don't like the fact that these I mean the Grammy Awards and that guy, what's his name? Stan Smith or Sam Smith or whatever, and him and his devil worshiping shit. Then you got Rihanna, she's all dressed up in red, looking like the devil too. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on with these people? Like, you don't understand what you're doing to yourself. Like, why are you wearing all that shit for? I don't know. I try and not even look at that shit. I looked, I saw what she was wearing, I saw like the devilish type of fucking bullshit, and I was like, yep, I'm not watching this shit. I was listening to it because I like her music, but I can't be looking at all that stuff. These fucking people are weirdos. All right, Violet, take care. Sweet dreams. Oh yeah, last year it was way better with Dr. Dre, Snoop, and Eminem, 50. That was really good. And even it was a Super Bowl. I think it was like maybe 3 years ago or 2 years ago. It was Shakira and J Lo. That was like probably one of the best I've seen. The Shakira and is it Shakira? Yeah, I think that's her name. Shakira and J Lo. They did a show together. That was the bomb too. That was pretty cool. A lot of dancing and cool all those songs and hits. They were on the pole dancing and shit like a bunch of hoes. It was right up my alley. There's been a few shows that I can remember, but those are the ones that stand out to me. But this show was kind of boring. It was like, yeah, whatever. Plus, I can't handle all that like devilish type of shit that goes on with these people. I don't know what's going on with people. I really don't. I used to be a DJ for 20 years, and I rarely listen to music anymore, and I rarely like deal with like any type of music type of things. Or I mean, I'll listen to music. I listen to like music every now and then when I'm doing something or whatever, but I'm not really into it like I used to. And the reason is because of all the devilish shit and all that type of stuff, and how people with the lyrics and just the way it all is now. The music industry is fucking whack. Has been for years, but I just realized it more and more. What the fuck am I listening to? So I've changed my outlook on certain artists, certain music. I listen to reggae more than anything, and a lot of the reggae is not demonic at all, and it doesn't really have demonic people in the reggae industry like that. There is some, obviously, but not like the rap and R&B industry is worse. Can't handle that shit. I can't look at that stuff and deal with it. Seems like it's more and more of it every day. And they're right in front of you doing it too. They don't give a shit. And I'm like, there's something fucking wrong with you people. It really is. Ain't my problem. I stay far away from it. Hey, Bronny, how you doing? How you been? Supposed to have bad weather here tomorrow. Actually, that's what I was going to look at, the weather. Yeah, it still says rainy, showers, windy. Great. Looks like I might be live tomorrow early, or maybe all day. If I'm trapped inside with nothing to do, all my work is outside. I don't really see any type of rain and shit right now. But, well, there's kind of some showers around, but nothing serious. Hopefully, it's not that bad. Yeah, there's some rain around. Oh, no. Sorry to hear that, Bronny. Sorry to hear that. Well, it's not meant. It probably wasn't meant for you. That's all. Something better is coming. That's how you got to look at it. You got to look at it as something better is going to come instead of that job. Always got to look for something better. But it ain't meant to be. It ain't meant to be. And if it's not meant to be, it's something better. That's how you got to look at it. Don't be sad. I know it's frustrating, but Just look at it as, I didn't get it because it wasn't meant for me, and I'm going to get something way better. Something better will come. And there goes my dog snoring away. Sure, Brownie. Let me see. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, the message I have here is sacred plan. This card doesn't represent the plan that God has for your life, more the plan that comes to fruition based on your intentions and your highest good. You have been given the incredible gift of free will, and therefore your thoughts, deeds, actions, and intentions are in some way going out into the universe and creating the experiences and opportunities and energies that are flowing in and out of your life. When this card appears, you are being encouraged to move into the state of surrender where you recognize that yes, your intentions have an impact on the creation of your life, but how those intentions unfold is not down to you, but in the hands of God. The divine plan of your intentions unfolding in a way that God and the universe feels that growth is the highest good. Know that every experience that you have been through in your life has a way marker on your journey towards growth and expansion, and your angels are acknowledging your growth now. If you're trying to force a plan and action, your guides and angels are telling you to back down and trust in the greater good. So it looks like mom is saying, look, just give it time. It'll all pan out. She'll get it. She'll deal with you, and she'll help you find a job. She'll help you get life in order, and she'll help you do all these things. Hey, Becca, what's up, sweetie? Oh, you're off? Yeah, I just actually went on and checked if you were still on, and you were still on. So I was like, oh well, I won't bother. She'll see me eventually. Meow. So Brownie, just give it time. Looks like Mom is trying to organize things to make it better for you and to get things in a better place, so that way, things will happen for you. You're welcome, Brownie. No problem. I'm not reading sex cards. I'm reading angel cards because you're a little angel. Okay, you got to stop being thirsty and being horny, and you need to like calm yourself and just know that you have to manifest the BBC and the BBS. Okay, I can't even say that with a straight face without laughing. Nia, thanks for the donation, sweetie. You can ask your question when you want. I couldn't even say that in a straight face. But this is the deck that I was telling you about. Look. Yeah, probably. If that's what you want. That's the deck right here. I'll pull you some cards out of this once I deal with Nia's question. Well, hey, if that's what you want, sometimes you manifest what you want, sometimes you don't, and sometimes that's the energy. Sometimes that's the energy that is presented to you because that's what you want, but that's not always what you want to get. But if you attract that and you want that, and that's what you want, that's what you get. That's just the way it is. Yeah, I know. I remember you saying that. So that's cool. Me, I don't really care as long as the person has a good heart and they treat me right. I don't really care. I mean, everybody has. I've said this a million times on here. Everybody has preferences. Sometimes our preference is not exactly what we need; it's what we want, and sometimes we never get what the preference is, and that's okay. I'm the type of guy. My preference is one thing, but what I get is another. And last year, I actually met someone in my neighborhood, and she was definitely not my type. She's definitely not the type of woman that I want. She was like somebody who I don't prefer. But I gave it a chance. I tried to, say, you know what, Mark, just try it. Just see what happens. And I did, and it didn't work. Uh, I was like, well, I should have with my first instinct, but at least I gave it a try. You know, it was somebody way like that I would not, even consider going out with, but I went for it, and it happened. It was okay for a little while, and then all of a sudden it just like dropped off, and I was like, oh well, maybe that spirit telling me that it's not the right one, bro. But it's weird because when I see the person, they're all cool and all happy to see me, and they're all like, they give me the vibe like they like me. But when I start to like talk and start to like, get towards them, they're like, nah. They're like they run away. I'm like, I gotta get away from Mark. I can't do it. No, and one thing about me, I don't force anything. I'm not the type of guy to keep nagging a woman or calling her or texting her or asking her questions. I'm not that type of person. Because I know how women are. They don't want you to do that dumb shit. Like, because then they're going to say, oh, this guy's desperate. He only wants one thing. But when I like, if every time I see her, I stop to her, I talk to her, I say, hello, how you doing? How's this going? How's that going? Then after a while, like it's like she rushes like the to go away. Like it's weird. One day it's like she don't want me to stop talking, and the next day it's like, oh, I gotta go. Bye. Nice seeing you. And I'm like, the fuck is wrong with this woman? And then the another day she's like, oh hey, how you doing? How's things? I haven't seen you in a while. It's so great to see you. Enjoy your day. Oh my god. And I'm like, woman, you got issues. The fuck is wrong with you? Like, I'm the same every day. Like, I'm the same all the time. Like, I mean, I'm not the same every day, but when I see her, I'm always the same. I always treat her the same. I always talk to her the same. Like, I don't like, I don't really like, over aggressively say anything or do anything bad. Nia, if you're here, you can ask your question, sweetheart. I got your donation. I'm waiting for you. Yeah, see, you love clingy. That's cool if that's what you want. I don't really like clingy ass women, but I like a woman with a damn brain. That's all I want. And not too many of them have it. They ain't got no common sense, no nothing. I talk to them and they run. And then, it's like, what do you want me to do? But sometimes I want to like switch it up and just be an ass to see if it'll work. But I just can't get myself to do it. The last thing I said to her was I invited her over to the pool. I said, yeah, the pool. She asked how the pool. I said, yeah, the pool's been finished. It's waiting for you to take your swim in there when you're ready. I said, you're more than welcome to come by. If you ain't doing nothing later on, you can come by. You know where I live. And then she never did. She was like, fuck that. And then she started to avoid me after that. And I'm like, okay. Why ask about it if you don't want to go in it? So it's like, fuck you. I ain't got no time for you no more. I ain't got no time for your shit. So, and then, but if I would have said, maybe if I would have said to her, hey, you want to go skinny dipping later? You want to fuck later? She probably would have said, really? Oh, wow. Yeah, sure. That'll be awesome. Sure. I'd rather open my legs to you and have sex with you than be cool with you and, get into a nice relationship. But sometimes, like, I wonder, like, if I would be like the over aggressor and ask for it outright, maybe that'll work instead of being a nice guy and a gentleman and like invite her to do things or whatever. It's fucking weird, man. I don't know. It's so dumb. It doesn't make any sense, like, And when I ignore her and like I see her on the road or something, or I see her in the neighborhood and I just give her like a little wave and I'm like, fuck you, and I don't stop. It makes her mad or something. And then when she sees me next time, she's like, oh hey, how you doing? I'm like, what the fuck? It's like I don't know how people like that treatment. I don't understand that. I never got that. Whatever. Yeah, exactly. Rejection is God's protection. I don't really feel rejected. I just feel like neglected. Neglection is God's protection. How about that? All right, Nia, you said there's a man in the company I work for, and I had to stay in his building for a month or so when I was traveling for work. I think this man filmed me without me knowing. Is my intuition right? Oh, fuck. Oh, boy. What's wrong with these pervs? No, she doesn't. And then that was a couple days ago, like she saw me and then she was like, acting all like cool and stuff. And I'm like, this girl's weird, man. One day, like, you got too much mood swings. I can't handle that. It's either you're in or you're out. But anyway, that's just me. I don't really care. I like being single. and not having to deal with no bullshit. I miss some coochie, but it's all good. All right, let's check, Nia. I don't think I don't get that he was filming you. I just think that maybe he was trying. Maybe I don't know if he like tried to flatter you or talk shit to you or distract you in any way. I feel like if anything, he wanted to seduce you or something like that. But I don't think he was trying to film you though. I don't get that he was trying to film you because I think that you were probably too smart. He probably said, "Yeah, this isn't no bimbo person. Like I can just do dumb shit to." Like I think he kind of caught your vibe where you were smart enough to see or hear or feel like anything. If anything, I think that he wanted to seduce you or flatter you or like make you like because he knew that you were single and he knew that you weren't with nobody. He probably wanted to be with you. Probably gave you those type of vibes. I don't know if he did or didn't, but I don't think he actually filmed you. I don't get that. But looks like he wasn't really happy that you maybe didn't give him the time of day, or maybe you didn't really like talk to him like he really wanted you to. Looks like he might have had a thing for you. At some point, he might have looked at you in that type of way, where he probably was like, you know what, I wish I could seduce this chick and get something from her. But as far as filming, I'm getting a no. Yeah. Yeah. A motion sensor, motion sensors can also trigger like just to say that you're in the room. But I would say that he, like I just said, I feel like he probably wanted to seduce you and distract you. I just feel like this guy has like a bad temper, and he'll probably feel too embarrassed if he were to ever get caught doing that type of shit. So I don't think like I don't know. I just the cards don't really tell me that he was filming, but the cards tell me that he's like a person that you don't want to fuck with, like a person who um will be like will tell you like it is, or be like like be like have a temper, or possibly be violent in some manner, or like just have like a mouth on him where he'll tell you about yourself. But I think that if he were to ever get caught, he knows in his mind if he would ever get caught, that'll like make him look really stupid, and I don't think he would like deal with that type of embarrassment. I don't think he would go that far to record. But I feel like maybe he was um maybe a womanizer, possibly. Let me ask something else. I feel like he did record some people, but I don't think he recorded you. Like I don't think he filmed you, but I get that he possibly tried to film someone, but it was more like a family member or like a guy because he wanted to like see if this guy was doing something or he was just trying to find out because he was concerned or worried that somebody was trying to pull stuff over his eyes, like like do it like pull a fast one on him. I think that it's possible that he did to some people, but not to you though. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't get that he actually filmed you. But I mean, it's possible, but I'm gonna stick with what I got here. I just think that he knows that he'll lose a lot if he ever were to get caught. So that's why he wouldn't do it. He knows it'll cost him a lot of money if he were to get burnt doing something like that. He knows it'll be a mistake. But I think it's possible that he did film a certain person that he was in love with or was like a mistress to him or a lover or a family member. I don't think that he did it to you personally, but I think that he did film somebody there that he had a connection with, like an ex-wife or a wife or like someone that he was banging at the time or a family member or somebody. But as far as you, I would say no. I would say, well, if that makes sense, then I would say, I just think that if he feels like if he were to get caught, it'll be like the worst thing that could happen to him. So that's why I don't really get that he would do that, but I feel like he did to certain people, but not you. So motion sensors are actually everywhere. Like, some people, it's all over cameras and things like that. But, um, one day I was at a hotel and they had just renovated a section that I went into. And when it became nighttime, I got up to go pee. So I got out of my bed. And as soon as my feet touched the ground, a light came on. Like it sensed my motion, and the light came on to guide me on the ground to go to the bathroom instead of turning on a lamp or something, right? And I was like, what the fuck? I've never seen that in my life. This is a while ago. I would say maybe 5, 6 years ago. And I have never been to a hotel where you get out of your bed and like it senses your motion and it turns on a light, like a sensor light, you know. And I always thought that that was kind of freaky. I was like, I wonder if this shit's like picking up. I wonder if there's like a camera in here or something. I always worry about that when I go to a hotel room. I always feel like I'm being watched, but I think it's like a natural instinct. And I think that, we're being watched every day by everybody's cameras. And I know the feeling here for sure. I know my brother in law watches everybody like a hawk all day, every day. I mean, cameras are good to one point, but they're not in another. It's like it's invading your privacy. It's really annoying. Meanwhile, here I am in front of a camera right now. I actually bought a camera for my apartment. I got one outside filming all the time. But it's really annoying because every motion it picks up, it alerts you. So on a windy day, it's got a tree in the background flapping, and it annoys me. It'll send me a notification. I'm like, it's a tree, dumbass. It's not like So you have to like tell the camera like to don't worry about. It's like a square comes up, and you have to like say no, not that motion. Don't worry about going that high. Like get like you have to put like people or pets or something like that. It's weird. I've never owned like a camera before, so I got one for the first time this year, and I don't really like it because it gives me too much notifications, and I don't really need all that shit. I don't need to know that a fucking tree's flapping in the wind. But Nia, I would say I would say to answer your question, I don't think that you were being filmed. No. Becca, I'm gonna give you your sex message, being that you know you want one. Get your horny ass over here, and I'll read for you. This is the Cameron Tarot. Becca likes to be filmed, and she's doing the naughty, and then she goes back and looks at it. I know she's freaky like that. Oh my God, look at me. On top of that D. Actually, no, you don't want to be on top. Never mind. Wouldn't make sense filming your ass. Look, hell no, I'm shy. You shouldn't be shy. You should show yourself. You should even show yourself on camera. But I know it's not for everybody. Obviously, you say you're shy, so you know you do whatever. Me, I'm not shy, as you can see. I don't really give a shit. You see me, you don't. I've always been in the public eye anyway, so. Then you're gonna get all these stalkers on there. Oh, damn, girl. Look at your eyes. Look at your lips. Look at your this. Look at your that. Oh, God. Oh, boy. All right. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. You don't need these cards. This is going to get you too sex-excited, and I don't think you should have these cards. I'll send you a picture of them. Good night. All right. You got the High Priestess, which is you. And if you look in the back of the woman, it shows two guys, right? See a black guy on her right and a other white guy on the left. And she's like contemplating on what she wants to do. So you got to use your intuition. Got to use your common sense. Don't hide because that's what you do. But we don't know that because we don't see you, you know. Yeah. Don't worry about what she's doing, okay? And I got the Page of Wands, and it looks like you want to get down on your knees and please this poor guy. You know, he had to lift up his little skirt there, or looks like he went down on him like he's got a big bat there. So it looks like you got to please first and tease. And then if you do that, you got the Two of Cups. Looks like you're going to be riding away, even though you said you don't like to ride, but looks like this guy's going to want you to. So you got the Two of Cups, and this is going to happen in the next 2 months. I asked in the next 2 months, how is your sex life going to be? And it looks like you're going to have a choice between two guys. You're going to have a choice between two guys, and then you're going to have to get on your knees and please, and then you're going to have to ride the D. And once you do that, you'll be in a relationship. So it looks good. Well, hey, you know, that's the whole part of being in a relationship. But it looks good, though. You got good cards for the next 2 months. High Priestess, Page of Wands. So it might be a Leo, Sag, or Aries. Yeah, you got good cards, yeah. It says you'll be in love and you'll be in a relationship in the next 2 months. You even got the Two of Cups. So you just got to make a decision. You just got to make a decision, that's all. Mm-hmm. Where is it to? Let's see. Yeah, I got him right here. I don't leave him without him. We used to have so much fun with these. Trust me, I used to get so much. I used to get in so much shit. I used to hate these cards because I used to get teased all the time. The person who gave me these cards is my late friend Sue. Love you, Sue. I know you're laughing at me right now as I do these cards because I know you love when I use these cards. She used to say, Marky, you should see her. She used to write there, Marky, now it's your turn. You gotta see what zodiac signs coming to you. And every freaking time I do it, it was either a Taurus or an Aries. And she knew that I don't like Aries women too much because that I've had Aries girlfriends in the past, and they've been a pain in my ass. And the Taurus girl is someone who I don't know. I don't know any Taurus women. I know Taurus women, but I didn't have any of interest. And the reason why she was always teasing me because in that birthday book, right, the one that I showed you, the birthday thing, it says that because I was born on February 6th, that I'm compatible with Taurus women, right? I'm compatible with them. Like it's like my destiny to be with a Taurus, according to that book. So I would get those two cards all the time, and she would like completely laugh her ass off. Even her, like she wanted this Pisces guy, and the Pisces used to always show up for us. So we had a blast when we used to use these zodiac sign cards. Look what happened yesterday in your live yesterday, when I pulled one for that girl, Lorena or whatever her name is. And she was like, oh my God, my ex is a Taurus. Right? And when that card came up, I started laughing to myself. I said, oh, look at my card. Taurus and Aries all the time. And I used to laugh like crazy. I used to do it every Saturday night. I would use the sex cards, and then like the single women, I'd be like, what sign was coming towards you, like, and everybody would be like, ooh, I don't want a Scorpio, I don't want that. Oh, hell no. It would be so funny. All right, let's check. All right, the next man coming into Becca's life. What zodiac sign do you see him being? 1, 2. Well, it says that Aries. I did get a fire sign. So it says Aries, and on the bottom, it's you, Libra. So it looks like it's an Aries guy. It says fire sign, Aries. I got a fire sign in the cards, Page of Wands, so it says an Aries. Good luck with that. That's a card I dread to get. Actually, let me ask for me. So yeah, Aries guy, fire sign. So it was right earlier in the sex deck. I don't know about that. I know a few Aries men that women have complained about, and I know for a fact because one of my friends was in Aries, and his girlfriend, I can't remember what sign she was, but she was like a ratchet hoe, and she dominated his ass and even talked shit about him sexually too. Oh man, let me stop talking shit. All right, let me ask Spirit. What zodiac sign is my next girlfriend to be? What zodiac sign is my next girlfriend to be? One, two. Ooh, Gemini. I like Geminis. They're sexy. Aries, Aquarius, and Gemini is actually a really good match. A Gemini woman's coming into my life. Nice. I'll take that. I'll take a Gemini. If I go Gemini, I won't be able to deny. Sounds good to me. I'll take a Gemini woman. Gemini ladies are nice. I have a lot of Gemini women friends. Once you go Gemini, you can't deny. Air sign action. Sounds good to me. Yeah, I've never dated a Libra, to be honest. There was a Libra chick, but she was like a ratchet bitch. Like she sold her coochie and shit. And she was like, she always wanted me, but I was like, nah, no thanks. I know you sell your coochie on the side. I don't need no parts of you. But that's the Libra that I know that liked me a lot. But I don't want her to. I don't want a wife or who. No thanks. But I have a lot of Libra women friends. I have a lot of Libra women friends that come in my lives. A lot of clients, friends, psychic friends. You, Rising, and a lot of other women that come in my chat room are Libras. My friend Cindy, she's a Libra. I have a few friends that from back then, from the time I started till now, are my friends. Still are. A lot of Libra friends. I can name them all, but I don't want to put their names out here. But yeah, I have a lot of Libra friends. Barb, the woman Barbie, my moderator, one of my moderators, is a Libra. Barbie. I have a lot of Libra friends. A lot of Libra women friends. Libra and Virgo is probably the most women I have in here of the same sign. I got a lot of women that come in here that are Libras, and a lot of women that come in here that are Virgos. Those are like the most dominant signs that I have in here. But that's cool. I get along with the majority of the women signs and things like that. I don't really like Aries women too much, but I have a few nice Aries friends on here that I like a lot. I try not to judge every sign because of one or two people. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I am. I don't really judge it by one person or two people or experience I had, because not everybody's the same. Not everyone is the same. Yeah, that's for sure. And they're very confrontational. They're very confrontational. My Aries ex, she was a bitch, man. She was always confrontational, always complaining, always like. But when she was cool, man, it was like I really loved being around her when she was like not in a bad mood. But it was like it was her energy was so like dominant that I would it almost made me feel like I had to be miserable when she was miserable and I had to be happy when she was happy. And if I wasn't, it wasn't gonna work. Like it was weird. I felt like I was like, what am I doing? I can't even be myself. Like I gotta be mad when this bitch is mad. I gotta be happy when she's mad happy. I gotta go with her flow. Like this ain't gonna work. I can't do this shit. I want to be happy every damn day. But it wasn't that way, and she's not the only one. That oh, my other Aries girlfriends were the same, or I can't even call them girlfriends, like just acquaintances, I guess. And then I started talking to this other Aquarius chick that I asked about in the live one time. I had to fucking cut her off. I cut her off like within a week. I cut her ass off real quick. I started to get cool with her, and then she was just being stupid too. I don't understand these fucking people, man. It's like you want to know too much too soon, and then like who are you to like wanna like question everything? Yeah, exactly, bro. I can't deal with Aries women too much, but I was actually disappointed with the Aquarius woman because I like Aquarius women. Because I'm an Aquarius, I like Aquarius women too. One of the best women I ever dated was an Aquarius. But this Aquarius chick, she was weird, man. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with her. Like she was cool at first, everything was fine. And all of a sudden she's like, "Oh, you're not giving me enough attention and I'm talking to you and you're like you're taking a while to text me back." I had to read it twice. And I'm like, "What this bitch is talking about? I'm taking too long to text you back. What the fuck you think I'm doing? I'm just sitting on my ass and texting you all day. I've got a fucking job. I've got a business to run. Woman, I ain't got no time to be talking to you all goddamn day. And who the hell are you to be telling me I'm not texting you back soon enough? What the fucking what program you on, woman? I'm not your fucking man. Are you crazy? We're just friends. Like I'm not your man. I can't imagine if I ever gave you dick. Fuck you. I'd be coming home. I'd be coming home. She'd be like, okay, pull your pants down, put your hands up. Let me smell your D. Okay, you haven't been anywhere. It's still got the same thing on it. The fuck? She probably ended up writing with a certain ink. Okay, today I'm gonna write on your D mark with red ink. And if you try to take it off where it smudges, that means you're bending somebody's coochie. Hey, woman, you better get out of my face. Exactly. Me, I ain't got no time for that shit. If I really, really like you and I'm dating you, yeah, I'm gonna respond to you. But I'm gonna tell you, look, sweetheart, I'm working right now, but I'll get back to you when I can. I've never even had a friend of mine say, "Oh, you took too long to get back to me" or something like that. Who the fuck you talking to, woman? You out of your mind? And then I was cool with this other woman. She was a Cancer, and she keeps coming in and out of my life. And then then she keeps saying, "Oh, I don't have enough money, and I have money issues, and I my job is not this, I'm not." And it's like it's always about money, money, money. And I can't stand a person that keeps talking about money all the time. So I'm like, look, I'm gonna have to block you. I'm not gonna talk to you no more because I can't handle you talking about money because I know what you're implying. You want me to like give you money. I'm not giving you shit. You know, if you want to be my woman and you want to ask me for money all the time, then that's not a relationship. You're looking at me as your sugar daddy. I ain't nobody's motherfucking sugar daddy. That ain't ever gonna happen in life. You know what I'm saying? How would you feel if I dated you and asked you for money every damn day? You probably like this mofo gotta get a job. Hell no. I know that, Vic. That's why I can't deal with it. Me, I'm, and there's women like that. There's people, men and women like that, where they'll have a dream that you cheated on them. See, I had that dream for a reason. No, you had that dream because that's on your mind. You worry about it too much. And if you worry, if you're a person, I'll tell you right now, this is my opinion. If you're a woman and a man and you start to date somebody and you doubt that person so much that you think that person is going to cheat on you, you shouldn't be in a relationship then. Because if you constantly think that everybody you meet is going to cheat on you, then that's what you're going to manifest. You're going to manifest a person who cheats. And don't ever believe that everyone cheats. That's not true. Because I've never cheated on anybody and I don't ever plan to do that either. Because that's not my thing. I would never do that to somebody. Because I believe in karma. And if I were to cheat on somebody, I know I would get the ultimate karma, and I'm not prepared to get karma. I really don't want that. I'd rather just be, sticking to that one person and never cheat and never ever get karma for doing that shit. And I don't want that on my conscience. See, I have a conscience. I don't want to do that to somebody. I think that cheating is the most disrespectful, nastiest, and lowest thing you could do to somebody. I honestly believe that. That's the biggest sin to me in the world is cheating on somebody. And if you've done it, whatever, I don't care. You can do whatever you want. It's not my life. But me personally, I can never do that to anybody. That's like, to me, the most disrespectful thing I can ever do to somebody or somebody can ever do to me. So that's my opinion on cheating. And I know people who have cheated, and I don't like the fact that they did, but I don't treat them different. I'm like, yeah, whatever. If that's what you did, you did. I don't care. I wouldn't be proud of it or telling anybody about it because that to me is like the worst thing ever. But it happens all the time. It happens every day, all day, every day, and that's when it happens. And sometimes it happens and you don't even know it's happening. That's the sad part. That is the sad part of reality, and that was the sad part of it all. It happens every day. And I understand that when people get into relationships, that's the first thing that's on their mind. Is this person gonna cheat on me? Am I gonna get cheated on? Is this gonna work? I understand all that type of shit. And it should be on your mind. Yes, rightfully so. But don't keep living your life thinking that you're always gonna get cheated on, because that's not the case. Because the people that you least expect will do it, and the people that you expect to do it probably won't do it. And if you have been cheated on, don't think that the next person's gonna do it, because you might lose a real person because of your insecurities and your doubts. And if you really think that somebody is cheating on you, then investigate the person you're dealing with. Just like how my cards say, investigate the person you're dealing with. There's nothing wrong with you being with somebody for like 3 to 6 months. You're in love with the person, you get to know them, you're in love with them, you start to date them, and you're starting to have sex with them. And then something you feel in the back of your mind, I think that they're cheating on me. So that's when you plan out to spy on them, to see if they're cheating on you, to find out if they're cheating on you, even if you have to hire a private investigator to do it. You can hire me. I'm a private investigator. You can hire me. I'll go check your man. I'll go check your woman. I'll find out if they're cheating. I even talk shit to them to see if they'll cheat with me. And if they do, and they get to the point that they're almost going to, then, I'll tell you about it. But I won't cheat with them. I'll just, tell you, look, they was about to, cheat with me. So yeah, you're right. That's all. There's nothing wrong with finding out or investigating that person. There's nothing wrong with that. So that way your mind can be clear. And then again, you might say to me, well, Mark, that's the first 6 months. Now, what if they cheated on me one time with a one night stand and I'll never know because they never went back to the person? Well, that's something that you have to live with. I think that everyone that has someone will never really know what that person is doing unless they're in their care and in their possession 24/7. You're never really going to know if anybody's really cheating on you 100%. It's just you have to have that trust in your heart and then just realize that they're not doing it. Right? You could be with somebody for a whole year and you're always going to think that, what if this person cheated on me at one point in time? What if they did? You're never going to know. If you don't know, you don't know. If you don't find out, you don't find out. But if you have that issue and you have that problem with doubt and you have that problem with thinking that that's happening to you, then you shouldn't be in a relationship until you can erase that out of your mind and understand that not everybody's going to do that and not everybody will do it. But it's very difficult. It's very difficult to be in a relationship with somebody and trust somebody 100%. You know, some people have the talent to take care of you and someone else at the same time. There's a lot of people that can do that. There's a lot of men and women who have the testosterone to take care of him and take care of somebody else. Believe me, it happens every day. And it can happen to you. That's why the best thing is to be single sometimes. Mind your own business. And see where that goes. But if you're somebody who needs to be with somebody, then that's your issue. That's what you want to deal with. And if you want to go through trusting somebody, then that's cool. And you never know, you might have that relationship where you trust somebody and that person never cheats, you never cheat, and you live happily ever after, right? So it's something to think about. But anyway, I'm thinking about my bed and my pillow. And that's where I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna go watch the eyelid channel. And that's when I close my eyes and see my eyelids. So I will see everybody tomorrow. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys. I'll be on tomorrow at some point in time. I might be on during the day because it's bad weather here and I won't be able to work outside. So I'll be working on here. So you all have a pleasant evening and have a wonderful week to come. And I will see you all tomorrow.